After almost half a century on the national political stage, Democrat Joe Biden has defeated President Donald Trump to become the 46th president of the United States. His victory comes after 3 days of uncertainty as election officials sorted through a surge of mail-in votes that delayed the processing of some ballots. Biden finally crossed the 270 Electoral College threshold with a win in battleground Pennsylvania. And with millions of ballots still being tabulated, Biden had already received more than 73 million votes nationally, the most in U.S. history.
And I'm grateful to all of my supporters here in Delaware and all across the nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Trump used the vote processing delays to falsely allege voter fraud and argue that Biden was trying to steal the election.
They're trying to rig an election, and we can't let that happen.
An extraordinary charge by a sitting American president trying to sow doubt about a bedrock democratic process. As the vote count played out, Biden looked to ease tensions, urging the nation to come together after a bitter and divisive campaign.
To make progress, we have to stop treating our opponents as enemies. What brings us together as Americans is so much stronger than anything that can tear us apart.
Biden staked his candidacy less on any distinctive political ideology and more on galvanizing a broad coalition around the notion that Trump posed an existential threat to the nation's democracy. At 77 years old, he capitalized on his decades of experience as a longtime senator and vice president, casting himself as a steady and seasoned force in a chaotic and increasingly dangerous world.
Joe Biden has been preparing for this moment all of his life. He's been in the White House, sitting there with Barack Obama, crafting policy, dealing with crises. Arguably, there are few people who are more ready for this role at this moment in history than Joe Biden.
The election also gave Kamala Harris a place in history as the first Black woman and South Asian American to become vice president. The California senator will become the highest-ranking woman to ever serve in U.S. government, 4 years after Trump defeated Hillary Clinton. While it remains unclear whether he will publicly concede, Trump is now the first incumbent president to lose re-election since George H.W. Bush in 1992. Kelly Daschle, Associated Press.